Hello everyone, I am BowserJrXD, and welcome to the General Tire 100 at the Glen, race 17 of 20 for the ARCA Menard Series in 2024. We're at the second and final road course on the schedule, Watkins Glen International, the 2.45 mile road course in the heart of Western New York. It is the only track in any of the major series in my home state. I am a proud New Yorker. So this also means it is one of my favorite tracks by default. We got several different road course aces in the field. Connor Mosak for Sigma Performance Services. Sigma Performance Services, a team that only runs really in the ARCA West, or mostly in the ARCA West. We got Ryan Gemmel with the return of Nemco Motorsports. We got, who else do we got? I mean, this is the obvious, but I'm trying to avoid the obvious. Dale Quarterly in his number 4 car and his son Alex for Mullins Racing. And the obvious. Connor Zilich making his second start in a ARCA start in a race that is not a combo race between East and regular ARCA. So there are 29 cars in the field, which is the most since 2021, which is actually the first race I ever saw live at a track.
Watkins Glen has been evolving over time with safety in mind, right? The runoff in turn one is one area they've looked at for years. Since Jimmy Johnson ran out of brakes and sailed it into the tire barrier, they continually adapt that area. And we know that NASCAR drivers look for any pavement to run on. And NASCAR knows that, and that gets them out by that runoff wall. So they've added rumble strips here on the exit of turn one. You see that area highlighted. Big interstate rumble strips. Think about those and what that does to the car to limit drivers from using all of that. And then we're going to look at the bus stop now.
Oh yeah, they did. They changed the structure of the bus stop in turn 1.
This yellow and red curbing, it was jarring to the drivers. So many G-forces coming vertically through those
Because of safety.
this curve, and you'll see an image here next of what it looks like now. It's much smoother, much flatter. The cars can carry speed. They're still going to run over that curve, but it's not going to upset the car quite as bad as the old one did. So higher speeds coming into that bus stop, but not near as jarring to the driver.
Glad to see those changes, no doubt. Safety in mind. Well, let's say hello to our 2 pit reporters.
Who we got?
All the action tonight.
Heather DeBow and Mamba Smith.
Mr. Mamba, good evening, my friend.
How we doing, everybody? I am standing next to Williams starting outside.
He's talking to Mamba Smith with William Sawalich, who's won, 8 races this season?
We've got a really fast start to sound your photo camera today. Our long run speed is probably our best quality today.
He's won 7. Okay, one off.
Now, we were just watching the video and Trevor talking about the bus stop and how cool the shot is at. So how close are you actually getting to that bus stop, Paul?
Yeah, I mean, definitely as close as you can get because you just want to make that super straight and get all that speed.
Oh no, green flag's in about 15 minutes.
Good luck, William. All right, we're going to move down here.
Who we got next?
To the champ, Andreas Perez.
He's not the champion yet. He's the points leader. But MRN is talking to him.
Try and come back to him. And Gio Ruggiero.
Giorgiro, the kid from Seekonk, Massachusetts.
No issue at the end of practice. The steering box with the crew worked really quick.
So he's, I think, 3rd in ARCA East points, along with he's behind Sawalich and Zilich. Good driver in his own right. He won the ARCA East race at Five Flags to start off the year. Although,
It's just a super technical kind of
Sawalich and Zilich are just hard competition.
as well, and I'm having a great time.
All right, man, good luck today. I see him. We got the points leader, Andreas Perez. Andreas, we talked about
And Ruggiero turned 18 right at the end of August, just a few weeks ago.
and you're ready to let it hang out.
And I talking to Perez.
To go to the back of the pack because you broke a track bar. Does that change your strategy at all for today?
It does a little bit. I think starting from the back, we just got to be patient and see how the
So he's got to start from the back with a part replacement for the points leader.
do there at the end.
All right, good luck, my friend. Heather DeBow.
And here now with Connor Zilich.
Zilich, the announcement that he has now joined the Red Bull driver family. So this will include sponsorship from Red Bull. And if you're watching, you can actually see that he has a white Red Bull hat.
So looking forward to getting out there. We have fast lap and qualifying to put us on the pole, and just got extra.
And he'll be making his Xfinity debut tomorrow.
Like your new Red Bull athlete in the house right here.
super cool. Got my wings and looking forward to
Red Bull gives you wings. All right, let's reposition the microphone a bit. There we go.
Good luck today. We're going to make our way up pit road just a little bit. We're going to catch up with a guy that we normally see in the Xfinity Series.
Brandon Jones. He's starting 6th.
So we got Brandon Jones. He has 8 wins in the ARCA Series, but you're here at Watkins Glen again. You won here in 2022. How do you feel about your race car today?
Yeah, we got Lions.
He's the only guy stepping down to run the ARCA race. Also, because typically my leaderboard only covers the top 20, so the bottom 9 cars won't be shown during the race.
My first initial impressions after practice was it's going to be very similar to how it was in the past. The bus stop seems a lot more intense now. You can carry a lot more speed through there. So keep an eye on that area. I think you're going to see some more action than you typically would in the past. And hoping for even better racing. It's always fun to come to Watkins Glen, but looking forward to a really competitive one this afternoon.
Well, a lot of good insight there from Brandon Jones. Jamie, it's going to be a fun one to watch here at Watkins Glen.
Yeah, it's always nice to have Brandon Jones in the field, always smile on his face, and he's always really
Seeing a sign for the Corning Museum of Glass, and that is where they make the trophy
races. But speaking
for the Watkins Glen. It's a really pretty trophy.
of here, it's been from, I don't think there's any
Or maybe they don't make it at the museum, but the trophy is like this really slick glass piece.
7 different series to be exact, over 40 races this year. His win percentage already on the season, pretty high, Trevor.
I think he's won 5 times and lost twice in main ARCA. No, he's wait, hold on. Main ARCA, in main ARCA, he's won 4 times and lost once. Insane. Okay, no, scratched it. Oh.
Initial race for Zilich last year at Watkins Glen. You can see he got the better of Sawallich there, but then the next 3 all wins for Zilich. The reason Sawallich had such a bad finish at Dover because he had contact from Zilich and ended up wrecking unintentional contact. But you see Sawallich was second to him at Iowa, third at IRP, and then he turned the tables on him and dominated that race at Milwaukee to go to victory lane.
Zilich still managed to lead 1 lap to prevent it from a sweep. Sweet clean sweep of the race. Oh my God! They're showing pictures from Watkins Glen, the town itself. It is beautiful. Walked down on the docks. There was a couple merch places. Had a nice dinner. It's like the type of lakeside town that you would imagine. And it's just gorgeous. And the state park, we can walking up through I walked under the waterfalls. It is amazing. Forever it is sinking on. Love forever. Make money at Menards. Wait, Tony Breidinger had a burn from a recent race. Damn.
Excuse me, internet customers, ask how to get a free 5G phone and a second unlimited line free for a year.
When the wind will follow you're sinking, falling down. Love forever, love is free. Yeah, so last year, Hunter Zillich almost won on debut with a broken sway bar. Jesse Love muscled him out of the way on the final turn to win it. It was so hard fought. Hopefully this time Zillich can avenge that.
One of the most thrilling finishes of 2023, no doubt. I mean, you heard it right there. Connor Zillich making his debut, dominated the race.
Apparently, Caden Lapsevich, the former Canada Series champion and one of the crew chief on the 25, I think, is Tony Breidinger's potential replacement driver if she can't make it the whole way.
He touched on it, but what a big deal for him. And he said earlier, this is a dream come true. Every kid wants to be a Red Bull athlete. You just grew up watching these icons of motorsports.
You think about guys like Travis Pastrana and all the people that get to wear that helmet, and it's so cool. I mean, look at that right there. Scott Speed.
Oh, that's Scott Speed in the picture. I saw a picture of Zillich and SVG and a driver I didn't recognize. It's Scott Speed, okay, who was the first. So he was one of the last Americans to run in Formula One, and he drove for Toro Rosso, as it was called back in the day. Now the team's known as Visa Cash App Racing Bulls.
Passing zone down into turn number 1. And then we're going to start the S. It's just about wide open from turn 1 all the way through turn 4 up to the top of the hill as you get down to another heavy braking area as we enter the bus stop.
Yeah, the bus stop, you're coming into this zone at 160 plus miles an hour, so that braking zone is a huge passing opportunity. You're looking at those markers on your left, trying to outbrake the competitors, but you don't really want to run through here side by side. It's so narrow, it funnels down, leading you right into that carousel, which is numbered as turn 5. Think short track racing, going the wrong direction. You're turning right through here, trying to push the limits without left rear tire and tracking out into that new rumble strip area we talked about on the exit of turn 5, back down into turn 6 and 7 where we saw that last pass for the win last year. A really treacherous part of the racetrack, but also a lot of opportunity for that section.
A lot for all of our rookies in the field. We have 13 that have never been here, but our Bounty Rookie Spotlight is a new face, of course, to this series. That's Ryan Gemmel. He's from Indiana, Pennsylvania. Started as an intern, get this, with Nemco Motorsports in 2021. Who's he driving for tonight? Nemco Motorsports. And John Hernimacek's dad, Joe, has been his mentor. So what a moment this is for him. Won a 2023 NASCAR Classic Series championship, so he's got a championship. Hopes to do big things tonight.
And much like a lot of the young drivers today, got to start iRacing. He was on iRacing 10 years before he got an opportunity in the late model. And then
Alrighty, I'm back.
championship in the vintage car, which is really old Xfinity cars, X-Cup cars. So he knows these kind of cars.
They're racing up here this weekend, as a matter of fact. How about our Suchi Fast Track driver? We've already talked about him, and it's for good reason.
It will continue, I promise.
It's the number 28 of Connor Zillich. Talked about 7 different series.
Being a part of Matt.
This year alone, I mean, it's just getting busier and busier for him, and all he does is win. Look, the worst he's ever finished in ARCA is second.
In 6 tries. And he will also be doing WWE this weekend, making his debut in the Xfinity Series for Junior Motorsports. Already announced that he will be full-time next year for Junior Motorsports.
Please, I'd love to see a Red Bull sponsored car in NASCAR again.
This young man.
He has such experience in road racing. We talked about his experience there. So to make your debut in the Truck Series at Kona, make your debut at Watkins Glen for Junior Motorsports, that's a great opportunity.
He's handling all the pressure, all the things, all the accolades so well. Well, he's ready. So are the 28 other drivers. Let's
Alrighty.
now to fire those engines.
Watkins Glen International
Command's been given. 29 cars ready to take to the track. Starting 29th. Driving the number 31 Tooth Acres Dentistry Chevrolet for Rise Motorsports. 44 years old from Eustis, Florida, Rob Pelosi. Starting 28th. Driving the number 22 Icon Direct Toyota for Venturini Motorsports. 32 years old from Winnipeg, Manitoba, Canada, Amber Balkin. Starting 27th. Driving the number 48 Coprea.com Ford for Brad Smith Motorsports. 55 years old from Shelby Township, Michigan, Brad Smith. Starting 26th. Driving the number 03 Wallace Farms Misfit Productions Ford for Club Racing Inc. 32 years old from Morris, Illinois, Alex Clubb. And starting 25th. Driving the number 06 Peterson Motorsports Toyota for Wayne Peterson Racing. 26 years old from Lafayette, Ohio, Nate Muller. Starting 24th, driving the number 12, ACCages.com, UTI Ford for Fast Track Racing. 22 years old from Greenwood, Illinois, Brayton Lester. Starting 23rd, driving the number 99, Donray Petroleum LLC, Maples Motorsports Chevrolet for Fast Track Racing. 60 years old from Choctaw, Oklahoma, Michael Maples. And believe it or not, that is not the oldest driver in the field. Starting 22nd, driving the number 10, High Torque of New York, Double H Ranch Toyota for Fast Track Racing. 61 years old from Boston Spa, New York, Ed Pompa. And he is also not the oldest driver in the field. Starting 21st, driving the number 11, TimCast.com Ford for Fast Track Racing. 34 years old from Oaks Bluff, Alabama, Cody Dennison. Starting 20th, driving the number 27, Immigration Law Center Toyota for Richmond Motorsports. 26 years old from Ottawa, Illinois, Tim Richmond. Starting 19th, driving the number 71, Worth Racing Chevrolet for CK Motorsports. 49 years old from Rochester, New York, Christopher Worth. Starting 18th, driving the number 32, West Virginia Department of Tourism Ford for AM Racing. 29 years old from Martinsburg, West Virginia, Christian Rose. And starting 17th, driving the number 3, Van Dyke Recycling Solutions Chevrolet for Mullins Racing. 30 years old from Westfield, Massachusetts, Alex Quarterly. Starting 16th, driving the number 25, Boozy Jerky Toyota for Venturini Motorsports. 25 years old from Hillsborough, California, Tony Bradinger. Starting 15th, driving the number 73, Wheelan Engineering Company Toyota for wait a minute. Let me check that again. What's the make? Something's that's not the make. I should have wrote down. Okay, yes, it is. Number 73, Wheelan Engineering Company Chevrolet for Class Motorsports. 36 years old from Tonawanda, New York, Andy Jankowiak. Starting 14th, driving the number 55, Phoenix Toyota for Venturini Motorsports. 19 years old from Lynn Haven, Florida, Jake Finch. And starting 13th, driving the number 4, Van Dyke Recycling Solutions, ACI, Fire Rover Chevrolet for Quarterly Racing. 63 years old from Westfield, Massachusetts, Dale Quarterly, the oldest driver in the field. Starting 12th, driving the number 30, Lupton Excavation Ford for Rhett Jones Racing. 30 years old from Wilton, California, Dylan Lupton. And starting 11th, driving the number 17, Group 1001 Chevrolet, or Group 1001 Chevrolet for Cook Racing Technologies. 37 years old from Nazareth, Pennsylvania, Marco Andretti. Now for the top 10. Starting in 10th, driving the number 29, Diamond Bright TC3 Turf Toyota for Nemco Motorsports. 24 years old from Indiana, Pennsylvania, Ryan Gemmel. Or Gemmel, I think it's Gemmel. Starting 9th, driving the number 6, Max Siegel Inc. Chevrolet for Rev Racing. 21 years old from Carneys Point, New Jersey, LeVar Scott. Starting 8th, driving the number 23, Sigma Performance Services Chevrolet for Sigma Performance Services. 25 years old from Charlotte, North Carolina, Connor Mosack. And starting 7th, Driving the number 15, First National Bank Corporation Toyota for Venturini Motorsports. 30 years old from Wexford, Pennsylvania, Chris Wright. Starting 6th, driving the number 42, Menards Lion Bathtubs and Showers Chevrolet for Cook Racing Technologies. 27 years old from Atlanta, Georgia, Brandon Jones. Starting 5th, driving the number 20, First Auto Group Toyota for Venturini Motorsports. 18 years old from Seacock, Massachusetts, Giorgiro. Starting 4th, but heading to the back, driving the number 2, Max Siegel Inc. Chevrolet for Rev Racing. 19 years old from Mexico City, Mexico, Andres Perez. Starting 3rd, driving the number 44, Bayshore Mortgage Funding Ford for Ferrier McClure Racing, and the 22 car has not even gotten started. 19 years old from Colts Neck, New Jersey, Thomas Annunziata in 3rd, and number 44, the highest starting Ford. Starting on the outside pole, driving the number 18, Starkey Sound Gear Toyota for Joe Gibbs Racing. 17 years old from Eden Prairie, Minnesota, William Sawalich, the youngest driver in the field and the highest starting Toyota. And on the pole, driving the number 28, Chevrolet Performance Silver Hair Development Chevrolet for Pinnacle Racing Group, with a pole time of 1 minute, 13.778 seconds, and an average speed of 119.548 miles per hour. 18 years old from Mooresville, North Carolina, Connor Zilich. That is your starting lineup for today's General Tire 100 at the Glen. And it looks like, great start for Balkan.
Strong competitor. Looking forward to watching him go toe-to-toe here with Zilich.
The other on board, I think we're trying to see how many times we can say these two names. We got Connor Zilich again with the Suchi Fast Track on board. And we haven't even taken the green flag yet, and we expect these two guys to be battling for the lead. So you'll just keep a tally mark for us somewhere. We'll keep a hit list of how many times we can mention them today.
Let's get more stories from Pit Road. Heather. And Jamie,
Don't count out that 44 of Thomas Annunziata. Even though this is only his 4th start in the ARCA Series, he does have experience here at Watkins Glen in the Trans Am TA2 Series and the MX5 cars. I asked him what his expectation was for today. He said, my expectation is to win. If we're fast as I think we are, we're going to run in the top 5 all day and be there to pick them off at the end. Mama Smith?
LeVar Scott starting in the 9th position, has limited road course experience. I was talking to LeVar before practice, and he was really excited after his Mid-Ohio race. He said, I really learned what I need to do. I just need to not overdrive and put everything together that me and Danny have been working on. He's looking forward to a really good run here at Watkins Glen. Jamie?
certainly looking forward to this one, Mamba. Love going road course racing. We don't do it a whole lot, but there's just so many more variables. You mentioned it, Trevor, the issues on these cars. They're so hard on the equipment. Connor Zilich, he almost won the race last year. He had a sway bar issue, so we'll keep our eye on that all evening.
Yeah, we had just about counted him out last year, Trevor and I, when he broke that square bar, but he just kept leading the race and leading till the very end there.
Yeah, had a shot still to win, had a 3.5 second lead. Late race, caution comes out. Rain came out. They ended the race on rain tires. Another driver in the field we didn't mention that's running tonight is Chris Wright. He was in the mix, started on the front row on dry tires in the wet and had a shot to win. So a lot happened at the end last year, so you can't count any of these guys out or any situation that might happen throughout this race.
Well, you notice the curves look a little bit different.
750 gallons of paint? Damn.
Get a little something extra. How about this? Bob Pockris, of course, he's all over it. Team of 9 painters, 80 hours of work, 750 gallons of paint. My question is, do they have to come out tonight and touch it up for tomorrow's race?
You're doing some renovations, right? I bet they can paint your house pretty quick, Jamie. You might need to see if they're for hire.
Paint is not cheap, let me tell you. But what a job. They did a tremendous job. It looks special. You know this is a special weekend. The campgrounds are just packed. It's a perfect evening to grill out. Now there's got to be a lot of butterflies when these two can go head to head. We talk so much about them, build them up so much. They go tit for tat this season.
Undeservedly so. They deserve every accolade we can bestow upon them.
Here we go.
All right, it'll be 41 laps around the 2.45 mile road course. Here we go. We're green at Watkins Glen.
Green flag is in the air, and we are racing at Watkins Glen.
The speed disparity immediately apparent Going into turn number 1, it's Sawalich and Zilic leading the field. Sawalich a little wider. Sawalich trying to take the lead as they go down towards the S's. Zilic clear in front of Sawalich. Heading down toward the bus stop. All right. Brandon Jones got up to 3rd. I think that looks like. Is that Ruggiero 4th? Annunziata 5th? See, there was contact. They said Marco Andretti. Oh, yeah, almost turned the 6. Yeah, the mayor, of course, is bushwhacking. All right. So Zilic first, Sawalich second, Brandon Jones in 3rd, Ruggiero in 4th, Thomas Annunziata 5th, Chris Wright in 6th. What's that? LeVar Scott 7th, Connor Mosack in 8th, Ryan Gemmel in 9th, and the Nemco machine, and Marco Andretti in 10th. Dylan Lupton nipping at the back of those heels in 10th.
Strips off of the carousel, and they're not scared of them right now. Must not be upsetting the car too bad. There is about a car width off that strip that you see painted that you can use, but they're using more than that at times. Good battle right here. That's Gio Ruggiero on the 20 and Thomas Annunziata on the 44. Thomas started his darker career at Daytona this year with a runner-up finish.
Battle for 4th between Ruggiero and Annunziata. Annunziata, one of the more underrated road course racers, in my opinion. Was running 3rd near the end of Mid-Ohio before getting passed in the waning laps. Talking about Marco Andretti. So Ryan Gemmel's fallen outside the top 10. So now Dylan Lupton is up to, so Andretti to 9th, Lupton to 10th.
He's going to get himself into a situation where he can start taking care of those brakes, backing up corners, which just makes that car last longer on the long run.
You see there at 12, I have to point it out, Dale Quarterly.
63 years old.
This man just knows how to get around on a road course. So impressive at Mid-Ohio.
Brad Smith off the track. No surprise there. It's kind of, at this point, what he does. Wow, there's the big battles on the back. There's C. Quarterly trying to close to the back of the 29. Andres Perez to move to the field, just past Andy Jankowiak for 13th. There he goes, Perez trying to make the move on Quarterly, but not able to make it just yet. Scott's in 7th. Perez currently in 13th.
These 3 laps really moving forward. Car looks great. The pressure he's putting on Quarterly now. He's going to look to the inside here in the bus stop. Not able to make the move, but he's got Dale looking in the rearview mirror if nothing else.
Yeah, Dale's very much an accomplished road racer. He's won a couple times in the old Menard Series East.
I think Perez is, okay, he's trying to make the move around the outside, round the outside, round the outside. Andres Perez makes the move round the outside, round the outside, round the outside. Guess who's back? Up to 12. Perez back. Tell a friend. Guess who's back? 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 Trying to make the move on Ryan Gamble. Oh, 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 oh.
We haven't talked about them in a while at this level, but they've got an Xfinity win and a Truck Series win here at Watkins.
Ron with a Ron Fellows. Oh! Marco Andretti spins Dylan Lupton in turn 1. Though because the turn 1 is about as large as a blue whale, he keeps it going.
Gonna stay green.
Dylan Lupton was running 9th at the time of that contact. Let's see what happened here to Dylan Lupton.
Turn 1 is just a massive place for contact. It almost looked like the 30 turned in the 17 and spun off him.
Nice move by Andres Perez to avoid that.
Maybe not.
See him lock the brakes up for a moment.
Man, Ryan Gemmell went way wide to try and avoid that.
Turn 1, your right front tire is really aligned. So if you have to apply more brake pressure, somebody's coming across your nose, there's nothing really you can do once the tire.
So Lupton is now in 24th.
Many times here in the Cup Series as well.
Dylan Lupton making this his 3rd ARCA Menard Series start. I think he likes to come visit us about every 4 years. 2016, 2020, 2024. Going up, number 7. Connor Zillage continues to lead here at Watkins Glen.
WeatherTech products are designed and manufactured in America using only American raw materials. Most competitors make things 7,000 miles away and then wonder why they don't fit. With WeatherTech in your vehicle, you may hear angels singing as you marvel. How do they do it? Simple. American technology and American workers deliver quality. Not imported junk for a few bucks less. Get the world's best floor models and support America. Find your fit at WT.com.
Trains. Trains that sense what isn't on the schedule. Trains that use the power of Dell AI and Intel to see hundreds of miles of tracks, clearing the way so you arrive exactly where you belong.
Hurry up, agent. Only 20 seconds left.
But which wire should I cut? The red or the blue or the...
Well, it's usually always the blue one.
But there's also a green one and a yellow one.
Oh, there. Red Bull. Behind you. Drink it now.
Of course. Too late.
No Red Bull, no wings.
What causes a curve down there? Is it Peyronie's disease? Will it get worse? How common is it to talk to? Can this be treated?
Stop typing, start talking to a specialized urologist because it could be Peyronie's disease, or PD. It's a medical condition where there is a curve in the erection caused by formation of scar tissue, and an estimated 1 in 10 men may have it. But PD can be treated even without surgery. Say goodbye to searching online. Find a specialized urologist who can diagnose PD and build a treatment plan with you. Visit makeapdplan.com today.
Every now and then I get a little bit tired.
We're back.
Menard Series racing on FS1 is brought to you by Menards. Save big money at Menards. And by Bounty. Bounty, the quicker, bigger upper.
Dylan Lupton already up to 18th? Dang.
Welcome you back to Watkins Glen, New York.
Oh.
Beautiful evening here is Connor Zillage is having a beautiful evening so far. 8.5 second lead. Are you kidding me? Working lap number
I didn't expect anything less. He's just that. He's that good. About to lap the 0-3. How do you get lapped? Well, my God. Wait. 7 cars have got. Wait. Aside the 2 that have been off, that were not. They're not on the track. The 48 and the 22. 6 cars are lapped. Nate Muller's 2 down. Then the 0-6. Alex Clubb in the 0-3. Rob Pelosi in the 31. Michael Maples in the 99. Brayton Lasker in the 12. And Ed Pompa in the 10 have been lapped. Oh my God. The speed differential. Nuts. You just passed Tim Richmond. Well, the 27. Wait, what the heck? There we go. Hit a button that screwed that up.
So 10 laps in, 41 laps will complete this race. We'll have a break at or around lap 21. Where they can bring it down pit road, make adjustments, change tires, add fuel. We'll have 5 minutes on the clock.
There's Brandon Jones running third right there, the 42 car.
Hello, Brian Rockwell fan.
5 cars outside of Connor Zilic are really overlaying very similar lap times within a 2 to 3/10 gap every lap. And you've got the 28 car out on an island, but for all these other drivers, you know, you're kind of fighting for second right now, and then you hope that it comes down to a late race restart or something happens like last year where there's some attrition or parts failures on that 28 at this point, because he is in the class of his own. You know, we talk about
10-second lead.
And the great changes he makes at the halftime break. What do you think he can change on that car at this halftime break?
Dale Quarterly up to 11th position.
Probably not, but it's funny watching Connor trying to pace his race. He knows he has a huge gap, and we'll see him slow down, and he'll run like a 76-50 lap time to try to back up to the cars behind him. And then the next lap he picks up a second. He's like, oh, I don't want to ride anymore, Shane. I think I'm just going to go ahead and go.
That's exactly what he did just now. His last lap was over a second faster than the previous lap.
Looking at the 20 car, Gio Ruggiero. This is the team, the car that won last year. At the very end, by the way, 1 corner to go, and Jesse Love did his thing, picked up the win. But Gio's been really impressive. He hasn't been racing a whole long time. You know, he doesn't have a lot of racing under his belt. 19 years old. Every time he gets in there, second, third, fifth, 9th in his last race. That's been his season when he jumps in. I mean, he fires off those top 5s. He's just knocking on the door.
Yeah, I know, talking to team owner Billy Venturini, I know he's always very complimentary of Gio and the job he does in this car, and always look forward to the opportunities that Gio gets to run one of these Venturini cars.
And Toyota's starting to see the value, obviously, they've seen it for a while, actually, of road course racing, and they have a program that they put a lot of their development drivers through. If you go over to the Toyota Performance Center, you'll see down
Brayton Lasker off the track
series, actually. So
in the 12, who was running 22nd.
getting exposure to more road racing than they ever would have 10 years ago. So it's a great thing for these young drivers to be on track.
We just saw a car pull onto pit road.
The GR Cup, that's what Tony Reininger ran last year just to get more experience, and then she came back here to the Arkham and Art Series full time.
That's right. See a couple donuts on the door of that 20 car already from that early restart.
Guessing that was last. I don't know who just pulled onto pit road.
You're telling your driver to just feel things out, get in a rhythm, see where you can push the car, see what you need.
I guess maybe it was the 12. I don't know.
Making good adjustments. That's what all these other teams hope to do. You have clean air, so everybody's in a level playing field, and this is when you really want to dissect what you need as a driver to go and catch that next guy in front of you. Maybe you're not shooting to catch Connor Zilic.
Cody Dennison a lap down. 19 cars remain on the lead lap.
How can I help your car just a little bit to get to that next few spots?
Yeah, as you mentioned, if we take Zilic out of the equation, there's a lot of cars running very similar speeds, so a slight adjustment to make your car better could mean several positions at the end of the race.
Perez trying to chase down Connor Mosak for 8th, and the 23 looks very different than it has before.
Now that he's in clean air, he's running top 2 lap times. He's just as fast as Williams Swallows that 18. You see the 23 car here of Connor Mosak as well. What's going on with that car? I see the front end shaking a lot there, Heather.
Well, Connor Mosak reporting on his car, the handling is just too loose. Rear grip is what he needs, especially on entry. He also reported a few laps ago that the brake pedal was soft. He said it's gotten a little better and it's coming to him. But those are kind of the handling issues of the 23 for Connor Mosak. But he said he's excited to be here at Watkins Glen, but this is a different car that he's in. Usually we see him in the 20 of Connor Zilic. Today he's in the 23. So he's also working with that new crew chief of Blake Baker. This is the first time they work together. So they're working out the kinks not only on handling but also communication. Manga?
Little lap car, the 99, getting a bit in the way of the battle between the 23 and the 2. And they got the 06 ahead of them as well. Christopher Worth a lap down. Oh, man. Lap traffic playing such a big factor there. They're preventing the pass from the 2. Perez trying to make a move on the... That would have been the outside of turn 6 and 7. Turn 6. In the 7. Mosak still holding his position. Perez cuts to the inside. This is for 7th place.
Not too much, but for Andres Perez, I'm not calling Nick Sanchez. I'm so used to Nick being in that 2 car as well. He did a great job in it previously. But for Andres to make all these passes, he's just building confidence every lap because he knows he's on the attack. It is harder on your brakes. You got to take care of those. You see him sliding the car around pretty heavy.
Mosak back side by side.
He's going to get tired. But your brake package, if you
No. Perez holding on to the S's.
how long of a brake you have at the halfway point. And we talked about the 23 car. You see the front valence flapping a lot there. That's from these curves. We talked about how aggressive they are. He has ripped that bumper support out, so now it's flapping. Also heard Blake Bain, which is named now as a crew chief of mine. We won a Hooters Pro Cup race together a long time ago. So a great crew chief on that.
Hooters Pro Cup. That's what the car. That's the one of the original. That's the name for the series way back in the day that would become, I believe, the Cars Tour.
The 2 and 23, but Andres Perez on the move, but it's all about Connor Zilic. He's led all the laps so far, working his way to the bus stop.
I didn't have to spend my life.
All right, back to commercial. I'll be right back. All right. All right, there we go.
15 seconds now over William Sawalich.
Well, and to Heather's point there, that might be why he had that will hump. So if
Wait, what happened to the 11? It went, now Dennison is 4 down in 22nd.
a little bit far on that adjustment and started bouncing the rear, so he'll probably find the sweet
Anyway,
spot, balance and front
18 cars on the lead lap.
to not risk will hopping in before.
Yeah, that wheel hop
Once Christopher Worth had gone a lap down.
and things like that. So that's not
We're back a few laps away from the end of the for the halfway break.
On the right-hand side, listening to his driver, knowing, looking at our picture, saying, okay, this is what we're going to do at the break that's coming up, by the way, around lap 21.
Well, this is going to take us down a rabbit hole a little bit, but you think back for years, and even now at SVG, a lot of these drivers that are road racers do heel toe method, right? They are really good at using their right foot to brake, they use their heel on the throttle, and their left foot to clutch. Drivers now, and myself included, we brake with our left foot, and we just match RPM with the right foot. We don't touch the clutch pedal.
Oh wait, no. Alex Quarterly going a lap down. 17 cars remain on the lead lap. Any cars who are getting lapped now, those probably, if you can survive getting lapped before the end of the stage, you'll probably be on the lead lap. Alex Gemmel passed Chris Wright for 9th, and Tony Breidinger goes a lap down. Tim Richmond is now off the track, so is Rob Pelosi. So 24 cars still on the track itself, 17 on the lead lap.
The race nominee, Thomas Annunziata, the 44, Gio, the
Whoa, my God.
Christopher Worth,
That's not a sweet move. That's a near wreck. Come on.
at 3 Eastern to see who will get the Reese's Sweet Move of the race. That's the first one so far, but we can't call it too soon because just wait until the last lap.
I've eaten a lot of Reese's, and none of them have been bittersweet, but that move there was tracking into that dairy.
That was a near disaster. Almost running into a back marker. Oh my! The battle between the Rev teammates. Here comes Perez to the back of Lamar Scott. Down the front straightaway. Perez to the inside.
the fact that the 28 car came to Watkins Glen would be a sweet move. I think if he continues to dominate.
Through turn number 1. Side by side still. Scott goes wide. Andres Perez to P6.
A little bit slower, a little bit harder to get around these guys running in the top 10.
Wait, sorry. 16 cars now on the lead lap. My bad. Not 17. Might see 2 more cars. Nah. Okay, I think.
Before we drop the green flag, we saw trouble for Amber Balkan. She is out of the race, didn't even turn a single lap.
Oh, I just saw someone go through the dirt.
That's right, Jamie. Here with Amber
But
Balkan.
still they kept it straight.
Had issue in qualifying. Thought you got it fixed with the transmission change. What happened there did not allow you to start this race?
Yeah, I think we thought it was a transmission, but we're just unable to diagnose what the issue is. We're not totally sure. It still wouldn't go into gear, but I want to thank the Venturini guys for busting their butts to try to fix that for me. Obviously, pretty upset we don't get to bring up the Icon Direct Toyota onto the track and have some fun today, but just thanks again to my guys. They're working their butts off to try to get it fixed up.
Amber Balkan taking the whole day in stride, guys.
Not easy. So many people around you, so much effort to get to this point, to get to the race.
No, it's not a battle for position.
Not even be able to turn a
You're looking at Christopher Worth.
6th in points coming in as well.
Oh, God. Oh, my. The 71 spun. Contact with the 6. But he landed in the bus stop. They was waiting for Mosak to get going. Wait, did the 99 get going? He must have. Okay, so I think the 11 is on pit road because now it's listed as 7 laps down.
William Sawalich, Brandon Jones, Thomas Annunziata, Gio Ruggiero, your top 5, and the caution is out. This is
Race break.
at lap 2. So drivers
All right.
fixed up.
Tony Breidinger will get the free pass. And unless there's another caution, it'll be 17 cars probably finishing on the lead lap.
Yeah, and this is when William Sawalich comes up. Oh, so there's that 28 car. I haven't seen him in a while.
Well-deserved drink by Connor Zillich right there.
Whoa. That splitter is vibrating. That is weird.
Known for nights to remember. Known for...
And now we wait for the race to resume.
Let's try a scene where you...
Hi, Jenny LJ.
Scheduled break is just beginning. Teams are waiting for their moment to go over the wall. They'll have 5 minutes to work on the race funds. As you see there, max 4 crew members allowed over the wall.
Yeah, control caution here, so these teams do not have to have high dollar pick crew members that we talk about all the time on the weekends. But the straight move by the ARCA series to try to save these teams some money. They have to wait until the ARCA official release them. They have to wait till the very last car comes down pit road, and then they're able to go to work, Heather.
And for Connor Zillich, absolutely dominating this race so far, led all 21 laps. He is happy with that car. As I mentioned, he's just a little bit too free in the right-hander, so they're going to make just a slight adjustment on the 28 for Connor Zillich. Papa?
Williams Wallace in this 8-team group, they're running strong in second place. Wave reports he's just a little snug to both of the left-handers and the right-handers. Matt Ross and company going to work trying to free him up to give him more field that he's looking for. Matt is very proud of this road course program that they've been. Heather?
And for Brandon Jones, he's utilizing this race to prepare for Xfinity coming up later this weekend. He's told me he's just one of those drivers that takes a little bit longer to get into a rhythm on the road courses, so he's hoping this speeds up that process for him. But as far as the handling goes, he said he's freeing
Let's see if they make some good adjustments here. He can race his way up well inside the top 5. So the question is, who gets it right? Who gets it wrong? And does anybody have anything for Connor Zilic?
I don't see anybody challenging Connor Zilic, but I think we could, as you mentioned, if people make the right moves and the right changes, then we could have a great battle behind him, but he is so dominant right now.
Well, their best hope is a late race restart, and then you go down to turn 1 and you just swing for the fences, and you hope you can be on defense for the rest of it. That's really your hope right now with Connor Zilic. He's so fast once they get singled out. I'm with you, Phil. I don't see anybody that has any speed for him at all.
We had a 15-second lead, but we didn't have a caution for the first half of the race, so we didn't have a chance to bunch them up. So we're going to have that after this break. We have 20 laps to go from Watkins Glen.
We're making a big change to Reese's Peanut Butter Cups. We're adding a delicious layer of caramel. But we're only making a few of them. A few million.
Wait, are you still selling the regular cups?
Yup. New Reese's Caramel Big Cup.
Spectracide brand helps you tackle Mother Nature's challenges. Unleash pest-punishing power. Create a barrier for indoor and outdoor insect control. And knock down unruly weeds and grasses. Take command of your domain and be the hero of your home. Spectracide, you hold the power.
Top-rated broadcaster has got everything in the world. Why?
Oh, damn. Thanks for the super chat. Thank you, Jenny LJ. Friday the 13th. Yeah, it's Friday the 13th. Well, I haven't broken a bone yet, so I guess I survived. I'm thinking next year I'm trying to might add Formula One to my list of sports to stream. You know, maybe I'll just try to do as much as possible. I will not do endurance races unless it's overlaps directly, unless the end of the race direct overlaps the race I'm doing, because I've tried to stay up for the 24 hours of Daytona 2 years in a row and failed both times. So I'll probably just stick to NASCAR, IndyCar, Formula 1. I would try to do Formula 2 and Formula 3, but that also necessitates staying up or waking up at wee hours in the morning. And I've never been able to stay up late enough to watch a Formula 2 feature race. So at that point, I black out.
Here for Tony Breidinger and the 25 team came in for tires and adjustments. They also changed the driver.
Caden Lapsevich now in the 25.
What's happening, Mamba?
I'm here with Tony. She just stepped out of her 25 Toyota. Tony, we see you got the car here. I knew you were running with a boot. What's going on?
Yeah, I just caught an injury recently, and that was a tough decision I had to make. Yeah, that was awful. I told him, I was like, Caden, decide, and you have to do it yourself. And that was honestly the hardest decision I've ever made. I mean, just never thought I'd have to pull myself out of a race, but I know Caden will finish off well.
Do you think that we'll see you at the next one?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I used to
Next week, Bristol. 200 laps on one of the most brash tracks on the schedule.
So Tony Breidinger talking about her left foot and the injury. She had a pretty substantial burn on it, and she's been fighting through it. She decided to get out of the car. It's not healing as
I
quickly
mean,
as she
6
had
days
hoped. Now, they mentioned
to that race.
That's her crew chief. Got off the box and into the race car. This isn't anybody's crew chief. He's actually a driver.
Yes. He's 24 years old, 6 wins in the Canada Series, the 2016 champion. So 2 wins at Saskatoon Southern Automotive Speedway, 1 at Riverside International Speedway. He's got 1 at the Autodrome Saint Eustache, 1 at the Autodrome Chaudier, and another at the Jukasa Motor Speedway. The couple of those tracks don't exist anymore.
Put Amber in the car, right? There was this opportunity. She's out of the race. Put her in the car. But they've obviously had this talked about. This has been planned for Caden to be the one to get in the car. I saw this happening and it made me question it a little.
Yeah, and obviously they didn't know before the race when there was a plan of possibly Tony getting out that Amber was going to have the problem that she had. So
Yeah, I guess they didn't want to deviate from the plan.
stuck with it. That's right.
Although, frankly, I don't know. I mean, Balkan hasn't been doing that much better than Tony.
It's just not what's in the cards. So now we see what Caden
No.
Lapsevich can pull out.
And again, Lapsevich has never run an ARCA race, so who knows how well this goes.
She started. So wherever Caden ends up finishing, Tony will get the points for that.
You hear drivers say it though. That is the hardest thing to do is to get out of a race car. I mean, the things that you guys will race with, the sicknesses, illnesses, breaks that you don't even talk about because you don't want this
I
situation.
never, in 20-some years, I never got out of a car.
I'm sure he has people around her, wise counsel, have the foresight to say.
Wait, Lapsevich was 17 years old. No, 16 years old when he won the Canada Series Championship. Anyway, here we go. Time for the second half of the General Tire 100 at the Glen.
Everybody was able to make some adjustments, try to make their race cars a little bit better. Reminder that Connor Zilic has led every lap so far as they barreled down the hill into turn 1 side by side.
Zilic trying to hold on to the lead from Sawalich. Ooh, Sawalich side by side, going into 2, but Zilic clears him going through the S's. Oh, I guess. So Caden Lapsevich is a lap down. There was no free pass for him.
Racing back behind them, though. Look at side by side, a couple rows back.
Connor Zilic just has his place figured out, but you're right. Look at this.
Perez up to 5th.
Racing all around, and one of the stories we talked about, Bill, is how stacked this field was. Just the road course races with youngsters that are so good here.
Andres Perez was able to grab that 5th spot from Gio Ruggiero.
Oh!
He's learned how to pass. He knows where the zones
Ryan Gemmel looking on Connor Mosak for 8th place. Not able to get it going, though. It wasn't close enough. But here comes, inside the nose, Chris Wright trying to get by Gemmel. Here comes Dale Quarterly trying to get to the back of the 15 for 10th place. Did something break on the 17? I thought that might have been a car I saw fade. Never mind. And then Ziada trying to hold off Perez through the S's. Has Cody Dennison raced yet? He's in this race. Let me wait for the Chiron to pop by before I report where he is. Well, he is.
How about that? We have another Reese's Sweet move of the race nominee.
And then Ziada holding on to 4th through the S's. Yeah, now go back to the scoreboard so I can tell who's where.
Perez has been on the march, but be sure to tune in to ARCARacing.com on Monday, 3 Eastern, to see who is crowned.
He's 24th, 10 laps down.
I'll tell you right now, if anybody can stop Connor and win this race, that will be the Reese's Sweet move of the race.
Without a doubt, a little bit of wheel hop there, a little bit of a wiggle on the 44, getting down in turn 1.
Yeah, very defensive line. You saw 2 lanes down.
Also notice the 44 is a Mustang. A lot of the underfunded teams would, if they have a 4, it's a Fusion, but not the Farrier McClure Racing team. With
17 laps to go. Zilic just with a second-and-a-half lead over William Sawalski. So Sawalski did a better job keeping him.
that's run by John Farrier and Jeff McClure. Perez trying to move again through 7 or 6 and 7. And Annunziata still denying that position. Zilic now to a 2.8 second lead with 16 to go. Nate Muller now off the track, the 6th car to do so. Perez getting increasingly rougher, trying to push the 44 out of the way, and he's, even after trying to nail him, he still can't get by the 44. Good on Thomas Annunziata. And that's just like Giro to get closer.
Andres Perez using up every inch of that racetrack, trying to make up ground and get around the 44. Meanwhile, it's Brian Zilic out front.
And now we wait. Oh, I'm hungry. I'm trying to get rid of like extra potato chips from my, you know, trying to add more pretzels and eat a little better. Now I'm just hungry.
Pure Wisconsin honey that makes Sprecher the best tasting craft soda out there. It's cool and refreshing on a hot summer day, and it pairs perfectly with a hot dog. Sprecher craft soda.
I saw some of that being sold when I was in Milwaukee for the IndyCar races. I passed because I don't drink root beer.
started from the pole for the first time in his Arkham Yard Series career. And he has
All right, 13 laps to go. 5.2 second lead. And Del Quarterly is in the top 10 now. Ahead of Dylan Lupton. And, you know, I haven't brought him up too much, but Ryan Gemmell in 9th. Nemco hasn't been seen in quite a bit, especially not in the top 3 divisions. I can't remember the last time they were even in ARCA. But to see the team running well, you know, harkens back to their glory days back in the 90s and early 2000s. Okay, they weren't like big glory days, but still.
You see on the hood of that race car right there, and on the back, and the side, it says Silver Hair Racing. That's a development team in the TA2 series for Chevrolet. That's where Connor Zilic came from. He gives them so much credit, that family, for helping
Silver Hair Racing.
So they are hiring, looking for drivers for next year's program, but certainly this young man always very thankful to those who helped him get here.
Bill, don't they have multiple drivers, Bill? So what do you think, buddy? You want to go run some?
They're looking for young runners. And you still qualify for that.
Trevor, your window is still open.
Mine's closed. Mine's locked.
We love when Trevor's racing. I love interviewing you on pit road. You're just, well, when you do TV, you understand kind of what we need and what we're looking for. So it helps make our lives much easier.
Yeah, this is one of the racetracks that gives me the itch to race still. The Watkins Glen was such a fun place to go, fun place to race. It's NASCAR's version of a road course, I always call it. You've got the high-speed element to it.
Super Speedway Road.
Yeah, it's Super Speedway Road Course, that's right.
Where Sonoma, for years we ran Watkins Glen Sonoma. Sonoma was so much more technical than Watkins Glen.
You're saying I like Watkins Glen because it's not technical? That makes sense, Bill. I understand now.
It'd certainly be a lot rougher on Watkins Glen than Sonoma. Dylan Lupton now into the top 10.
There's a teammate this weekend, and Marco Andretti.
14th for Andretti.
I mean, anytime you're in the car, you want to win, but it's doing its job. He's learning the racetrack, the changes. He said he wanted to store that knowledge in the bank for tomorrow at the Xfinity race. So any laps around this place in any kind of car is so good. And I guarantee you'll see him fire up tomorrow in practice better because he's been in the car already this weekend.
And to that point, I'm really curious to see how Connor Zilic does, making his debut in Xfinity tomorrow. So he just has to focus on the Arkham Yard Series race today. Tomorrow, take that hat off and really focus. But he already has laps around here.
Yeah, we saw what he was able to do at Coda when he jumped on the truck for the first time. So I look for Phyllis to be extremely strong tomorrow.
Well, if you're going to get out of an ARC car and get in any other type of car, the Xfinity Series car is going to be the most comparable, even over a truck somewhat. So the shifting patterns, all those things are very similar. You'll be just
Here comes no wait, that's for Perez. This is for 4th place. Perez finally trying to make that pass. They've been trying to make on Annunziata. And Perez does take the 4th position.
It's so easy. I mentioned overdriving turn 1. It is so easy to do that. We saw earlier, Connor Zilic, how he can wheel hop getting down the corners. That's a real area that's really prone to that wheel hop getting down in turn 1.
It's a weird timing down there when to release those brakes. You don't want to do it too soon where you miss the corner, but if you hold them too long, you can wheel hop, lock up the right front tire, all kinds of issues.
And we talked about it's a high-speed straightaway leading into that corner and a hard braking downhill. And downhill, exactly.
Well, that was probably the best pass we have seen today, and it's a good nominee for the Reese's Sweet Move.
It's something. Wasn't super, inspiring.
That was the most difficult pass for Andreas Perez. He's passed about 30 cars so far from the back to the front. Moving forward, see the 32 go around at the bus stop as well. Christian Rose.
That's an area that you talk about. You have ground outside of this area. You see him got a little bit loose leading in the corner. That would have been gravel. That car would have been stuck.
Oh! Christian Rose went off. He's back on, but, you know, he was already last in the lead lap, not having a great race.
9 laps to go from Watkins Glen. Can Connor Stillage hang on and take home another win?
Hey, Brandon. Hey, what's going on, man?
I'm remodeling it. I'm looking for a new tankless water heater.
You know, Menards always has Richmond water heaters in stock. I'm headed that way now. You want to go?
You read my mind. Let's do it. Man, you ever take off that fire suit?
I sleep in this thing.
All right. Man, these stores are incredible. I love having them as a partner.
Me too. For the best tankless options, come to Menards for Richmond water heaters.
And all your home improvement projects.
Save big money at Menards.
My life is full of questions. Mom, is yellow light or dark? How do I get...
What the heck is that? Yellow is a light. What kind of question is that? Ugh. I'm just bored, just waiting for the race to come back, so I'm just... Fun fact, in Formula 2... Shit. Okay, there was a driver named Taylor Barnard who left his team, AIX Racing, early so that he could go to... because he got signed to McLaren's Formula E team. To replace him for the last 4 rounds, they have Indy Next driver Niels Cullen, who is there solely because of money. And it's painful because of how slow he is. He was 7 seconds off the pole lap for Formula 2 qualifying at Baku. 7 seconds off. And that's 4.5, basically 4.5 seconds slower than the guy ahead of him who actually crashed during qualifying. Alright, I should check what Monza F2 qualifying was like, because that was the last Formula 2 race before Baku. Alright, let's see. Qualifying. Pole, Zane Maloney with a 132.16. Second slowest. Oh, Niels Cullen actually... Okay, 134.241. What do you know? I guess he actually did put up a comparable lap. What happened to Bortoletto? Must have just had a bad session to be 20 seconds off. Wait, what happened to Annunziata? He's back to 9th. Did he spin? Oh, what happened? So he missed the bus stop. So that's a stop and go penalty. He's gonna go a complete stop and then get going. So but he lost quite a few positions there. 6 laps to go. That's not why they put the bus stop in, if I recall. It was because J.D. McDuffie died with a head-on collision in the wall alongside Jimmy Means. Although Jimmy Means didn't die, McDuffie did. At least that's the way I remember it happening, or I've heard of it happening. Christian Rose now a lap down. The fact that you actually went a lap down in less time than the previous stage is honestly impressive. Then again, he went off track, so what the hell do I know?
I've been watching the scoring monitor ever since he stopped.
Bunch of them. Up to 5th, basically.
Talking about this racetrack and the way that it was built, it was an F1 track. And there's a lot of history here. It was founded in 1948, became a permanent road course in 1956. Well, then you bring stock cars here, it's a little bit fast, so they added that bus stop in there. You hear us talk about the inner loop or the bus stop, and now it's for the stock cars. Different series.
Lap car 03 getting in the way! Ooh, contact there between Annunziata and Ryan Gemmel. Courtesy of the 03 getting right in the middle of the battles.
Ryan Gemmel, the yellow and black, doing a great job in the 29.
4 to go, by the way.
Was an intern there, got his chance here tonight to see what he can do. He's been top 10. Dropped the green flag.
Gemmel trying to get by LeVar Scott. Denied. Annunziata gonna slip by him down the front stretch for 8th place.
This is for 8. Drag race all the way down that hill into turn 1, and he gets it. Annunziata to 8th.
That thing was so loose through trying to rejoin the track after turn 1, the 44 car.
You're not missing anything up front. Connor Zilic continues to lead 10 seconds over William Sawalich. The man on a mission right here. Thomas Annunziata now working on LeVar Scott.
3 to go. Like Kadem Lapsevich.
Crew chief, Taylor Lapkovich in the car, actually making really good lap times. Tony Breidinger was running decent lap times.
Funniest thing would be if he actually ran a faster lap than she had.
One of her better laps, and Kaden's actually running some 77-60s now, so picked up a little bit in the car, and I'm sure Tony was strolling through some injury pain there and trying to manage that, but putting this driver in, they're obviously making some good speed.
Yeah, and unfortunately, a lap down back in the 17th position.
Tony, you could see the heartbreak having to make that decision to get out of the race car, watch somebody else behind the wheel, and to be your crew chief of all people. But Phil, as you mentioned, she will get the point. So whatever positions he can hang on to, if he can pick up a spot. Right now, Kate Lapsevich
Trying to run down the 32 with however much time he has left.
Productive post-race meeting. The crew chief will know exactly what Tony was fighting in her vehicle. I can promise you that.
very unique.
Tony, I know exactly what you mean when you say that the car drove this way.
My brother obviously ran ARCA back in the day, and the champion back in 1968, 1969. In one of those years, I think it was 1969, they had a 500 lap race at Salem, Indiana. Now
500?
Salem, Indiana, we know how hard that is. A 500 lap race, and Benny got out of the car, and his crew chief Ralph Young, same situation, got in the car, and Billy drove for him. Ralph was also an accomplished racer as well.
Alright, we're at 2 to go. And Annunziata got past LeVar Scott. Ryan Gemmel trying to work on Scott for 8th now.
Yeah, no doubt. The next race is next Thursday. We don't have a lot of time. It's a short week for these teams.
Well, and it's Bristol, which is a highlight.
Jake Finch, I think, just went a lap down. Not sure. Probably not, based on how much. Okay, Cody Dennison now listed as out of the race. That, I don't know how long ago that was, but he is out. Man, this race went by really quickly. All right, here we go. And Zilch is hoping for no shenanigans. All right, white flag is out. Last lap at Watkins Glen.
The caution came out. He was leading. We know how it ended. He did not win.
Just gotta keep it smooth. He got about almost 12-second lead over William Sawalich.
It's going to be redemption of some sort, but he'll never get that one from last year back. You know, there's always going to be that void about that first one that got away.
Yeah, he won't be thinking about that victory lane. I can promise you. Tonight, at least, he'll feel that redemption. And knowing tomorrow he's going to get in that Xfinity car. Shane Huffman actually actually a driver, former driver of Junior Motorsports. I'm sure he's going to hang around probably with Connor to watch him in that debut tomorrow. I really look forward to watching this as a fan. I mean, really, it's not often you see a driver making his start that you know is going to be having an impact on the sport for a long time to come.
And I became a believer for that Coda truck race when he set a new track record and then was so fast, got a couple laps down, fought his way back out and both back and ended up with a top 5 finish.
Here he comes now off turn number 7. It'll be his 5th win of the main ARCA season. Connor Zilic wins the General Tire 100 at the Glen. Yeah, who could have seen that one coming? Everybody, that's who.
You just can't say enough great things about this young man. Shane Huffman, what he's able to do, the cars he's able to give him.
Yeah, Connor's got it all. Every interview I've watched of this young man.
So while it's 2nd, Brandon Jones 3rd, Andres Perez 4th, Connor Mosack 5th, Gio Ruggiero 6th, Thomas Annunziata in 7th, LeVar Scott 8th, Ryan Gemmel in 9th, Dylan Lupton in 10th. Alright. You know, I'll try something a little different. If I wake up early enough tomorrow, screw it. Let's try it. I'm going to try back into the Formula 2 race. No, it's the first race in the Formula 2 after Formula 3 wrapped up. So we have 5 Formula 3 drivers in the field. Well, 4 Formula 3 drivers in the field. Christian Mansell, Oliver Girth, Gabriele Mini, and Luke Browning. So, oh, interesting. And there's also the championship battle between the top 2 right now, Isaac Hadjar and Gabriel Bortoletto. Well, I'll try that for tomorrow. But thanks to everybody who showed up today. I only noticed today that I passed 2,300 subscribers. And thank you again for the super chat. Alright, hope everyone enjoyed today. See you all tomorrow. BowserJrXD signing off. Have a good one.